What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shania if you're new here. And this right here is Callie. She does not want to leave. She wants to be a part of this video, so she's here to stay. So I've been licensed in the financial services industry for 4 years now. And I started during COVID, when we were all stuck in the house. I wasn't an essential worker, but I was still expected to pay money when I wasn't making money. So I'm just like, how are all these bills due? How I gotta pay for this, pay for this, pay for that, and we all stuck in the house ain't making no money. Make it make sense. So initially getting into this industry, the only thing that mattered to me was making money, paying my bills, because they didn't stop coming in. But after working with 3 different companies within this industry, I just really got to a point to where I stopped loving and liking what it is that I was doing. The leadership I was under, the systems they made us follow, I was just like, you know what? I just decided to step away completely. So literally after me changing careers completely, the opportunity for me to use my license came around full circle. And I was actually taught how I can use my license. I had the license, but I didn't understand the power of the license. But yeah, as a whole, the industry is extremely complicated. And I just was like, look, I want to learn how these things work. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. My dad, he was in and out of jail up until me being in the 6th grade. And if he wasn't in jail, he was here, there, everywhere, doing whatever it is that he could. Now, I love my dad. He always wrote me. My dad has the most beautiful handwriting. And even though we didn't spend a ton of time together, the time that we did spend together was quality. That's my love language. And he really catered to that and still does every chance that he gets. My mom and dad, they were never married. My mom has 26 different degrees, very hardworking woman, and she did everything that she could to provide for me growing up. My Nana, which is my dad's mom, she was basically my third parent. She paid the child support, she paid for my braces, for ballet, she paid for my driver's ed, gave me my first car, bought me my second car, put me through college. Nana is literally that girl, okay? Me and her are this, okay? Real bad. We go together real bad. Like I said, she was basically my third parent. And between my mom, my Nana, I know what hard work looks like. Shoot, I started working at 15. So I always keep that at the forefront of my mind whenever I work with a client, because I know how hard people work for their money. And I've seen a lot of different things that people have to go through in order to even put themselves in position to make money. So from day one, that's always been super important to me, that people understand, look, I'm not a life insurance agent. I'm not a financial advisor. The golden rule, that's something that, I've heard time and time again, but it didn't really hit me until I got out there and I started working with people, hearing their stories, and I was just extremely moved by them. So that's literally what I set out to do. Treat people exactly how I would treat my mom, treat them how I would, treat my grandmother. Today, I'm in business with my husband, Darren. We've got a 7-month-old kitten, Callie. It's been a journey getting where we are today. A lot of, different twists and turns, I'm sure a lot of y'all out there. But yeah, like I said, I've got a state license to deal with money, add in all these different states whenever I have the opportunity to do so. I've got my life license. I'm going for my federal licenses, 6, 26, 65, MLO license. I'm going for it all. I'm very ambitious this one. My husband and his family, they're Haitian. He's originally from Boston, lived in Canada for 8 years, and he moved to Austin his senior year of high school. And me, I'm born and raised in Houston. I lived in California for 3 years, lived in New York for a summer, and we got introduced to each other through a group chat on Telegram in 2020. Like I said, me living in Houston, him living in Austin. He drove from Austin to Houston to take me on our first date. 2023, I moved to the Austin area to be with him, Pflugerville to be exact. And we got married in 2024, became business partners literally a month after, moved to Houston about a couple months ago. And yeah, it's just been a journey. We're risk takers. We're very determined to go for what it is that we want. We both wanted to understand how this complicated system works and be able to be a resource, not just for ourselves and our families, but our friends and our community, especially the Haitian community. I didn't really take learning the language as seriously as I should have, but just, having multiple business partners who are Haitian and seeing the impact that they're able to have on people is very inspiring. And I aspire to do great things as well, just impacting that community as a whole. Because I'm married into the community. Like, I'm a part of the Haitian community too now. Matter of fact, if you're Haitian, go ahead and comment this emoji down below. When it comes to Darren, like, he understands Creole and then he just like talks back in English. And he's teaching me like a little bit here and there. We actually had a conversation yesterday. And he was just like, you never like really asked me much about the culture or the language. So I just been, my American side with you. And I'm like, bro, no, like, I need to know how to cook Haitian food. I need to know how to make some dirigeant. I need to know how to, make pickles, like soup jumu, everything. Like, I've been eating it. My mother-in-law, she's phenomenal. And I'm personally vegan, so the way that she like veganizes everything for me is crazy. But I love the food. There's nothing that my mother-in-law has prepared for me that I didn't like. So yeah, plantain, that Haitian mac. I just want to connect with people who are Haitian. Like, I need more Haitian people in my life. But enough of talking food. Yeah, we even work with different law firms, helping people get things as complicated as wills, trusts, setting up their power of attorney. Bottom line is, if there's someone who needs help with their finances, or it's even a small business, we've got the licenses, the network, the connections, the expertise, and we're able to help. I haven't been like that vocal about what it is that we do on social media, but it got to the point to where I got so irritated and fed up. I just got so sick and tired of seeing all this misinformation from so-called financial influencers. Like, me and Darren, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to work in Hollywood. I did digital marketing. That's a path I took as well. I've worked on, different sets. I've worked with quite a few different brands, but a financial influencer, like, that's not a category that I or anyone that I'm connected to falls under. Like, the financial influencers that I've seen, like, it's all about them, and less about the client. So, I'm extremely passionate about what it is that we do for families and business owners. And I've seen firsthand the harm that these products and that this misinformation can have on people, especially the middle class. Because if somebody's gonna be like giving you direct advice online, you deserve to know whether that information is accurate. Is it based on facts or is it based on opinions? Like I mentioned, when I worked with those 3 other companies and I was using my license, it was a ton of opinions. It was a ton of me asking questions like, hey, how does this work? And getting blank stares and getting told stop asking questions and getting told nothing, like just being looked at like, girl. And it's like, okay, if this person asks you this question, then say this. And I'm just like, that don't answer their question though. Like, why is this their question and you decided to go around it like that? I don't get that. So after feeling that, experiencing that firsthand, I was like, I need to get up out of here. I didn't want anything to do with this industry. But like I said, when it came around full circle and I came across people who wanted to teach me how these products actually worked, I was like, oh, I gotta get involved. Like, I have to tell people about this. this. So my goal is to bring educational content, to bring things that I've actually experienced. I promise to be open, honest, transparent. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. And anything that I don't know, like, you and I are gonna find out together, okay? That's the mindset that I have. If I don't know the answer, I'm finna bloop bloop, pick up the phone and ask somebody who I know knows the answer. When it comes to my network, I got some heavy hitters. People who are taking this financial industry by storm. Like, I get you just met me, but you know, people who are doing very well within this industry, when I call, they picking up that phone. Okay? If you're up for some genuine financial education, you know, and you just want to know about the journey to entrepreneurship and business and growth, that's essentially like all my content is about. You know, like, I started off as an employee. Like, my first job was W-2, never used my degree, but at the same time, like, I had quite a bit of work experience to where I was just like, yeah, nah, like, I need to switch gears and, you know, be my own boss. If you just want to tune in, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Now I will see y'all in the next video. Say bye, baby. I just love her. Oh, my baby. Cats are so misunderstood. Mine is very sweet. But yeah, take care, y'all. See y'all in the next video.
That girl is mine. Yeah, she's mine. Must-see track how we running in each other's mind. I got her back, how she got my girl, we forever tied. When it